Hey guys, how's it going? Special day today, Friday the 13th, so I'm going to give you a rundown on my least favourite, the best Friday the 13th movies. So I'm going to get started here. First of all, my least favourite Friday the 13th movie is Part 5, A New Beginning. Load of crap, basically. It's not, Jason's not even the killer in this one. It's like a wannabe Jason, someone dressed up as Jason going around killing people at this like rehabilitation center for retarded kids, if you want to call it that. But I don't recommend this one. I'll give this one 3 out of 10. Just skip it. Part 5, A New Beginning. Next is Part 7, The New Blood. This one's pretty shit too. It's basically about this girl, and she's got telekinesis, I think it is, where she can like levitate different objects and stuff. And there's just, at the end, she like uses, like, she lifts up, say, a lamp or something and like throws it at Jason. It's really stupid. The kills in this aren't really that good either. The gore in it's pretty shit. So I'll probably give this one 4 out of 10. Skip The New Blood. I wouldn't watch it. Next is Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. This one, it could have been way better. The most of the film's set on this ship, this cruise liner ship, with all these kids. Basically, Jason's walking about the ship killing people. There's a few decent kills in this one, but it's pretty stupid as well. And at the end, he gets thrown off the ship, and then somehow he manages to get to New York. Like, he swims or something in New York. The best part of this film is probably the end when it's in New York, because he's running about the place, and there's this one scene where he walks. These kids are like in New York Street listening to their one of those old like tape player things, and Jason just walks up to it and like kicks it over. It's quite funny. But yeah, the best part of this film is probably the last 10 minutes, last 10-15 minutes, but it's still a pretty shit movie, so it's going to be a 4 out of 10 for Jason Takes Manhattan. Jason Goes to Hell is not that much better. Basically, it's Jason's soul is like, his soul goes into people. At the start, his body comes into, if I'm getting this right because I haven't seen it in a while, his body comes into this hospital, and somehow like his soul or something goes into one of the employees that works at the hospital, and then basically it's the employee going about killing people with like Jason's soul. So another pretty stupid setup. The kills in this aren't really that good either, so I'm gonna give Goes to Hell 5. Next up is Jason X. When this first came out in 2001, I loved it. It was like one of my favourite films. I don't know why, because it's pretty shit. Cool thing is it's set in space, and it's got like a super Jason in it as well. Like, Jason Evil gets an upgrade. That's the tagline. Some pretty good kills in this one. Yeah, it's set in 245 in the year 2455. 2455. It's not. It's pretty crap film, but it's a step up from the other ones because it's got pretty decent kills in it. So I'm gonna give Jason X. I'm gonna have 6. Next is part 1, where Jason's not the killer. It's his mom, Pamela Voorhees, is the killer. This is the first one in the 11 movies with Kevin Bacon in it. This was one of Kevin Bacon's first. I don't know if it was his first or one of his first films. Yeah, Friday part 1's it's good. Well, it's the first part, so most of the times the first part's the best, but in this case I don't think it is. It's a decent enough film, and there's some pretty good kills in it. But part 1, yeah, I recommend watching part 1. I give part 1 7 out of 10. Final chapter. This is part 4. This has got Corey Feldman in it. Part 4. It's more of the same, really. Well, all the Jasons are. It's just like Jason going around killing people. But this one's got some. It's got some funny moments, and it's got some good kills. It's got Corey Feldman in it. It's got Crispin Glover as well from Back to the Future, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I recommend part 4. I have part 4 7. Part 2. Yeah, part 2. Part 2 is more of the same in part 1, but it's Jason killing people with a bag over his head. He doesn't have the hockey mask yet in this one, but I don't know, I really like the way 2 is shot. The directing in part 2 I really like. Some pretty decent kills as well. So part 2 I'm gonna give 8 out of 10. Jason Lives, it's one of the best. I don't know, it's always been one of my favourites of the Jasons. It's got decent kills, it's got a couple of good one-liners. It's got pretty bad acting, which is quite funny. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely recommend. The start of part 6 is really funny too. In the graveyard, lightning strikes Jason and he comes back to life. So I'm gonna give part 6 8 out of 10. And then the remake, I friggin' loved the remake. I thought it was really well done. Some really good characters in it. It's got Jared Padalecki in it, Aaron Yoo from Disturbia, and Danielle Panabaker, pretty hot. Yeah, some really good kills in this, and well directed. The opening lasts like 20 minutes before the title comes up as well, which I think is pretty fucking awesome. So definitely check the remake out if you're wanting to watch just one Friday the 13th today. Make it the remake or the best. I think this is by far the best in the franchise. Part 3. This was originally released in 3D, but this is just a normal DVD. I've always liked this one the best for the kills, for the Jason, because the Jason in this one, he doesn't look like he has like he's super strength, because he just looks like a normal guy, which I think is pretty cool, like down there about with hockey mask on. And this is the one where he first gets the hockey mask, and there's some really fucking awesome kills in this one. This is one of the best slasher movies of the 80s. I think this was released in early 80s, 1982, and I just the setting of this one, and that wee house and all, and it's just a really good movie. If you're only watching one Friday the 13th today, check out part 3, because I think part 3 is 9 out of 10. The remake's 9 out of 10, so between the remake and part 3, but I would go for part 3 because this is where Jason first gets his hockey mask, so yeah, part 3 is my best in the series of Friday the 13th. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy Friday the 13th. See you later, guys.